Okay. Greetings. Welcome back to Blackbird News, where everything is connected. I don't know what happened there. I tried to play the intro and it didn't really go. Let's try again. That's better. Greetings. Welcome back to Blackburn News, where everything is connected. And the viewers are all smarter than the average bear. What is going on? People, I see you. People are here. Welcome. We got Rockfin going. Got some folks on Rockfin. Got some people on YouTube. Got some people on Rumble. All right. Very good. Sorry, guys. Missed you yesterday. I had a dentist appointment. And I really tried to actually get a show going, but then none of my technology was working. So we're live on Rockfin, Rumble, and YouTube. And we're usually here 4 o'clock in the days. This week is a weird one, though. So I just have to let you know. It's hot as heck. It was like, I don't know. I've always said I feel like they're messing with the numbers of the heat. Maybe they're not really counting. I mean, the going narrative in alternative news circles is that they're trying to make it seem like it's hotter than it is, or over below the heat situation. But to me, I feel like they're actually kind of underplaying it myself. It was damn hot yesterday. That's all I have to say. It was 100 degrees, a clean 100 degrees. Today, kind of the same. A few degrees cooler maybe, but it's freaking warm. Says 95 now. The high is supposed to be 97. And then I guess, I mean, it was supposed to cool off, but maybe not. Maybe it's just going to keep being hot. I have no idea. It's August. I don't know. I have I have my own thermometers, Gene. Actually, the one in my garage, I didn't even look at it. It's easily 100 degrees in here where I'm sitting. It's easily 100 degrees. Do you want me to go look at it and find out what? Here. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, it's in here on my wall. The thermometer on the wall says 100, 101. Something like that. Anyways, yeah, good to see you all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Please remember to like the video while you're watching. Please share the videos if you feel like people need to see this content. What else? This is a weird week because on Thursday I'm helping a friend move, so I won't be here Thursday. Yes, I'm hotboxing it, but it's not much cooler in my house, so my computer was struggling inside the Casa, so it's relatively the same. Plus or minus a few degrees. Yeah. I'm thinking about changing the time of the show again. I know. What a drag. It's hard for me. I'm just, my schedule is really rough right now. Really freaking rough is what I can tell you. It's rough. And I'm exhausted. So I don't know. I'm not going to do it willy-nilly. I'm trying not to do it willy-nilly because I know it just confuses people. But I'm not sure. Might go back to mornings, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, I definitely won't be here Thursday, so maybe I'll do a show this weekend to make up for it, for all the missed shows this week. Maybe I'll do a show on Saturday. Rockfinners, how you doing? You guys okay? Caleb, hello. Osama and William. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking ginger tea. I would love to keep drinking coffee. I would drink coffee all day if I could. But then I will never sleep. And I have a really rough time sleeping right now. So at some point, I have to cut myself off. Mornings would be cooler. Yes, Gene, that is true. Mornings would be much cooler. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the best way is. I'm trying to I'm trying to do like 4 or 5 things with my day, and I'm, kind of major movements with my day. This is one of the major movements. Working a job is one of the major movements. Playing some music is one of the major movements. By the way, I have a new video on YouTube of a newer song. A song called Shopping Cart. Kind of based on a homeless person that I saw in Orange County. Had an American flag in the bottom of his shopping cart. And I don't know. I saw him and suddenly a picture formed. When I see homeless people, I always wonder like how they got there. What's their story? So I wrote a song called Shopping Cart. It's on YouTube. It's just me and a guitar. But if you want to go check it out, youtube.com/kevinsandbloom. There's a video there. Yeah. Go listen. What else? Yeah, I'm trying to play music. I'm trying to do many things. All right. Well, let's get into it, guys, because let's get into it. What the heck is going on? I am lost. Okay. I see. I've mixed up. Anyways. You guys don't need to know this. Let's see. Let's start with this. Could you please? Everything is moving very slow because it's very warm in here. I'm sorry. I apologize. Also, it's that time again when I need to free up space on my computer. So there's a lot of other things going on too, not in the climate. Oh, I just want to play this because this is funny. This is humorous. I like to play humorous videos to start the show. Hold on one second. I know the controversy around this whole thing in the 2024 in the Olympics. You may agree, you may disagree. This is just, I thought, a funny joke. If I could actually get this to play. Come on, let's go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. We need sound for this. We need sound. We need to start from the beginning. Okay, let's see. Did you get that? Okay, I think you got it. Just silly. That's just silly. That's just silly. That's just silly. Okay, all right, we're gonna watch it. I thought that was funny. Malcolm Young says the climate is in a lull where the switch to La Nina makes it look like a flat line for a bit. I guess. I don't know. Is the climate in a lull? Do you guys feel that? I feel like we're seeing obvious signs of climate collapse, and things are just so weird politically. And otherwise, that people are not really, people are seeing what's going on with the weather and all the extreme weather events, and it's just like a shoulder shrug. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. This is what I'm referring to when I tweet about cascading systems collapse. This is the ghost of Carl Sagan. Environmental shocks can cascade across societies. Current context: capacity to absorb negative events is being reduced slowly. E.g., population growth pushing the limits of agricultural technology. So you have environmental degradation, growing population, income inequality, global warming, agricultural technical limits, building stressors, heat waves, droughts, international trade complexity, loss of biodiversity, crop vulnerability, market speculation, sudden and gradual tipping points. An event of great magnitude or multiple failures at the same time could suddenly exceed all remaining capacity. Displacement, water conflict, crop failure, price spikes, market volatility. Multiple breadbasket failure. Then you have systemic failure. Currency destabilization. A lot of people think we're at market volatility right now, right? The stock market had a huge dump yesterday. Big dump. And people getting nervous. People feeling twitchy about the stock market and the dump. A lot of people predicting maybe bigger downturn in the coming few months. Rockfinners, what's up? I look like a shaved bear. Okay. That's weird. Caleb Rochester says they say Kamala Harris is a Chinese plant. Also, Caleb says I still make music impressive. Yes, I make music. All the time. Anyways, there was a big red day yesterday on the stock market, and some people are predicting they're gonna pull the plug before the election, or maybe right after the election? I don't know. Art 50, first time checking out the Rumble BBN. All right. Go Art 50. You rock. Yeah, hang out on Rumble. It's another place. It's not YouTube. It's good to get familiar with other platforms in case the YouTube isn't working out for us. Malcolm Young, it seems the 2024 average heat is parallel or less than parallel to 2030, even if actually hotter. 2023, I got it. Anyways, currency destabilization, political destabilization, food riots, war, civil unrest, migration. Migration. Yeah. I'm seeing this little sidebar on Twitter. There was a judgment against Google, right? Violating antitrust laws. That's interesting. It's interesting because Google has so much power. Or at least they did. Remember to like up the video if you're over on Rumble, or follow the channel if you're over on Rumble, etc., etc. Over on Rumble, you know the deal. Over on Rumble. Anyways, that was a good graph, and we're kind of, unfortunately, on the lower end of that graph. And this is one of the. Yeah, that's true. Malcolm Young, that's true. Is it just a slap on the wrist? Is it just a redirection? Who knows? Maybe it gives them more power, right? Because everybody thinks that they've been sanctioned somewhat. And so they can continue, carry on doing their evil ways. Remember, a really good interview was with the guy. His name is Steve Epstein, I think. Steve. Jimmy Dore. He talked about how Google is tilting. I mean, basically doing election interference, which I think is illegal. You know, if you're a major place where people get information and you steer people towards and that's happening right now. Like, I was hearing from some people that you couldn't search Donald Trump assassination without getting a bunch of posts about Kamala. So I don't know. Let's do it. Let's try it out. You know, whether you care about Trump or Kamala, I don't really care, but I mean, it seems kind of weird if you're searching for a particular subject that you would get a whole bunch of stuff about the other person's opponent and not the person you were looking for. I don't know. I mean, I'm searching Brave anyway, so I guess that doesn't really count. Let's try Google search. I searched Trump assassination anyway, so that's not the same. That's a different search, bro. Well, we're on Google Chrome, so we'll search Google Chrome. Let's see. Google admits to omitting Trump assassination attempt. That's interesting. Look at this. Google admits to omitting Trump assassination attempt from search autocomplete feature. No, well, that's interesting. So I guess people brought this up and they had to like. That's why I tell you we are a focus group, and sucks. It sucks that people, have to just be subjected to things over and over, and to the point where they're like, "Hey, stop doing that. This is some boo." Anyways, to go back to the interview with Jimmy Dore, Steve Epstein, and he's doing really great work with basically catching Google in the act of election interference. So I don't know. Deline says, funny how they're telling the sheep nowadays that nuclear energy is safe, clean, green energy, as they know it can't hide the effects much longer. There seem to be a lot of people that think that. It does seem to be a topic of conversation, Deline. There seems to be a new breed of people out there that are like, no, nuclear is great. Nuclear's just fine. This whole radiation is bad for you thing, lies. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue thinking it's bad for me. It's kind of like the people that tell you that like burning coal or burning gas and oil is not bad for you. Yeah. Oh, this whole thing is a crock of hooey. Huh. I wonder who that would benefit. That particular brand of messaging. So when I hear people say stuff like that, like, oh man, it's just, no, it's not even really that. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because there are a lot of people that are out on the internet, paid to be out on the internet, arguing a specific point of narration. It might not even be their beliefs, but they seem awfully earnest and real, Yeah, I saw this dude talking about that, how radiation is just totally the whole thing about radiation. It's not that bad. I'm going to continue with the belief that it's not very good for you or the planet. How about that? Oh, along with this lines of the systems collapse. This is kind of in line with that. It's hot. My computer is not happy. The number of insects, bats, and birds starving to death is beyond comprehension. It's a horror show. Only those who are connected to nature can comprehend. Ignorance is bliss until the inevitable occurs. Without them, there is no us. And again, this is something that people who are who are paying attention to, the state of the planet, they can completely see this. But if you live in an air-conditioned box and you travel from an air-conditioned box inside of an air-conditioned box to another air-conditioned box, and all you do is stare at your computer screen and just a particular thread of information, right? And you don't really like to pay attention to what's going on in the outside world, or maybe you're selective about it. I don't know. Then you know. But I don't know. I don't know anybody out there who's like, I got plenty of insects on my front windshield. I don't think anybody can agree that they, because that's kind of an obvious data point, right? It's not different for some people. Everybody I talk to is like, well, I don't get any insects on my windshield anymore. So that must be true for the people who don't think anything's happening to the climate. Must be true for them too. They don't see insects either, and they know it. And they know it means bad things. That it means bad things. So I don't know how you explain that one away. Not sure. This year has seen the steepest collapse in insect numbers here. This is from Leslie Wise. In our garden, which is planted for pollinators, we've seen very few bumblebees. Ding, ding, ding. I don't have any bees. I have not seen one bee in my garden this entire year. Not one bee. Not one bee. That is frightening. I do get butterflies. We do get hummingbirds. We've seen very few bumblebees, hoverflies, wasps, literally 3 cabbage white butterflies all summer. A salvia, which should be buzzing, is silent. It's crushingly sad. Yes. Everybody knows this. Everybody sees this. Truck drivers do not say that much. That they don't get insects? I don't know. I'm sure they understand there's a dearth of insects too. I'm sure they get some, but I mean, listen, I used to drive cross country for a living. Not a truck, but a car. I don't see that many insects on my car. Not that I can remember in the last like years that I was doing it. Very few. So it must be the same for them too. Okay, let's keep going. A lot of flooding, fires, all kinds of stuff. There's a violent hailstorm in Calgary. More dragonflies. Going south says I hitchhiked with a freight train and driver said they often get elks on their windscreen. This is August. Violent hailstorm. In Alberta. Good Lord. San Bernardino has a really big fire going on right now. There's some crazy footage of somebody, a guy saving a turkey. That's what he went back in the house to save, the turkey. I guess it was a pet turkey. Breaking several homes going up in flames in the Shandon Hills area of San Bernardino, California, as the Edge Hill fire continues to spread rapidly through the neighborhood. Oh man, get in the homes. Oh. Come on, video. Come on. Let's go. You can do it. I know you can. I have faith in you. Oh, this video just does not want to play. We just keep building up higher into the hills, though. The humans. And I wonder about that. It's like we just keep expanding into places where we weren't before. Hey, there's an empty hill line. There's an empty crust line over there. That'd be a great place for some homes. Yep. Beautiful. Let's go. But it sucks to have your home burned down. Some crazy footage of, I think this is a police officer telling somebody, this guy was trying to save stuff from his house, but his house is majorly on fire. And a police officer is telling him to get out of there. Sorry, guys. Very slow. Very, very slow. I apologize. Hot days. Let's see if I can get the sound going or if the video going. I'm not sure. Everything's really slowing down here, guys.
Hey, get out of there! Go! Go, 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 go! Go! Come on, do not go back in! Go! Let's go! Hey, get out of there! Go! Go, 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 go!
I know it's very pixelated. Sorry for the pictures, for the video quality. But everybody's is asking what he was holding. He's holding a turkey. Random, I know. Fred, you got ladybugs and fireflies in your house? That's good. You still have bugs. I haven't seen any ladybugs this year either. You just reminded me of another bug that I have not seen. Let's see. Breaking current temperatures at Dead Horse, Alaska. Current temperature at Dead Horse, Alaska is 86 Fahrenheit. This is their all-time record. In fact, no station in Alaska this far north has ever been warmer. $86 degrees. Florida, the Hurricane Debbie or the Storm Debbie hit Florida pretty good. Also, Saudi Arabia got pounded. A lot of places, doing the 1,000-year flood maneuver. Live Oak, Florida. That truck didn't make it. Yikes. Also in Florida, 8.5 million gallons of raw sewage pushed into Tampa Bay. Anna Maria Island, Florida, flooding. The city of Bradenton's water reclamation facility reported extremely high flow into the plant, triggering an overflow with filters and a bypass of 8.5 million gallons of raw, untreated sewage into the Manatee River and Tampa Bay. Aye. Deline says, coincidentally, Debbie hit where the Crystal River nuclear facility is being decommissioned. You guys really can't type celebrate? I saw a bunch of celebrates from Bella. Is that because you typed a bunch of them? That's weird. Huh. You can type that but not celebrate. That's wild. I thought I had some Saudi Arabia videos. Saudi Arabia just got smacked around. Maybe I missed it. Reflect the Sun says don't eat the oysters. All right, guys. If you enjoy this content and you like watching it every day for free, $9.99, the content that comes to you for free, $9.99 on the interwebs every day about 4 p.m. If you enjoy this content and you want to contribute to the show, that'd be super, super great. Need your contributions to keep on going. There's a bunch of links in the description box. All the usuals, the Venmos, PayPals, Cash Apps, Zelles, coffees, stuff like that are in there. And a lot of you already support the show monetarily, and I thank you. You know who you are. I thank you. Say what? Oh, this is wild. What does this mean? What is this? Oh. Yeah, that's a good one. I played the brain. I played the brain video the other day, Denver. It's a good one. Oh, Reflect the Sun. Thanks for the super chat. Very kind. Good on you. Appreciate you. I'm looking at this other article that Denver sent. Using a drone to release mosquitoes infected with deadly bacteria into the wild? What? Okay. An international team of infectious disease researchers into the world mosquito program working with colleagues from We Robotics. What? Has developed a way to release large numbers of mosquitoes infected with a mosquito-killing bacteria into the wild much more efficiently than current methods. We know that, this is a thing that is going on. This hope that we will release GMO or altered mosquitoes into the wild, and that they will somehow help things and not mess things up. They, in the hopes that they will beat back certain diseases. Mosquitoes carry a variety of viruses, such as those that cause dengue fever. Scientists and health officials have been working to find ways to reduce their population numbers in places that are vulnerable to such infections. One such approach has been finding bacteria that infect and disable or kill types of mosquitoes that cause disease. Okay. Most common approach is to breed large numbers of the mosquitoes, infect them, and then manually release them into the wild. Such an approach is inefficient, difficult, and oftentimes dangerous. So now they got to use a drone. Yeah. I mean, what could go wrong? Right? And your wish has come true, apparently, Denver. Yeah. Yes, totally what people were thinking about. Yes. They were like, golly, this dengue fever sure is wrecking my community. Because I hear that all the time. I hear people talking about, man, this dengue fever is just going crazy. Guys, resist the new COVID is on the rise again thing, please. Resist. Talk sense to people. They're trying to get it, people all riled up again about it. But I feel that there's a lot of people out there going, no. There were a lot of people, even the first time around, a lot of people that were like, but so many people were into it that it was hard to swim against the tide. But there's so many people now are like, no. I'm one of those people. Okay. Kamala Harris has just been saying some really it's like they anointed her as the Democratic nominee, and then she came out and just did I've seen two videos that just are like, what? This is it? This is your hero? Your champion? Have I had COVID? I did get COVID once. People that have died from it. I mean, I'm not saying that. I don't know. The thing is that there are several things going on. No, I reflect the sun. I didn't say that. I didn't say that I didn't believe in viruses. That's not what I said. I just don't believe in. I don't believe in necessarily the narrative of the COVID. And maybe there were a few things going on. I mean, obviously people had really severe strains of even before COVID was announced. I noticed that a lot of people were sick. A lot of people said that they had a really harsh flu, in 2019, right? So was that a people experiencing it before it was named a pandemic? I don't know. Yes. Multiple things can be true at once. That's I'm not a like I'm trying to take a balanced approach to it. But the thing is that for a lot of people, so I'm not actually saying that people didn't get a thing that was a very severe flu, a coronavirus. But a lot of people, there were problems with the PCR tests. People that had a cold or a regular flu could have been diagnosed with COVID. There seemed to be a lot of false positives. That was also a thing that people reported, or certain areas reported. So, should autoimmune, chronically ill people be able to? I mean, I'm not saying don't wear a mask. Reflect the sun. I'm saying, do whatever you want to do for your health. I'm just saying that I feel like, there were a lot of things that were conflated, and also, what was also true around that time was that people were not given, as Malcolm said, the opportunity to do natural resistance things, to help cure right. People were being censored for suggesting taking vitamin D or vitamin C or other drugs, right? So I'm just saying there were a lot of misinformation, misunderstandings going on, and yes, misinformation from the people that were supposed to be giving us good information. There's there's a lot to go into with that, so I'm not going to go down that road, but I'm just saying the whole thing about getting everybody all, hot and bothered about it, I think is I'm not going down that road with people again. And I'm not going down that road, period, with the powers that be again. I'm not going down that road. So, if they want to ramp it up and be like, oh, there's a thing and we have to do the thing, and then I'd be like, no. I'm not doing all the thing with the thing. It was, I'm not doing it. And then there's the power of suggestion. Yes, the natural immunity, Denver, yes. Yes. The power of suggestion is powerful, right? If you tell people that there's a really harsh, John Campbell, yeah. John Campbell has really good information out there. Absolutely. The power of suggestion is, really strong. So if they tell you something out there, there's something out there, and you might get it, and you breathe it in, and you might get sick, you might die. Whoa, you know what I mean? That's enough power in that suggestion to make people run, for cover. Let me get inside and let me get all the, let me wear 3 masks. Let me put on a bubble. Let me, let me put on let me seal the windows and the doors so that no viruses can leak into my house. Like, people were doing that. The power of suggestion, because people didn't know what was going on. People were afraid. And, rightly so, sure. If you don't know what's happening and you have no idea how bad it is, you might be afraid enough to really take all precautions and, probably rightly so. But I don't know. But then there's also endemic, fine and not mask. Yeah, but but it's not. If the COVID's on the rise, it's not because people aren't masking. No, no, because masks are not really that. There were people super masking. I knew plenty of people that were masked and vaccinated and masked, still got COVID. People without masks, not vaccinated, still got COVID. Difference is, still got COVID. So, no. Not true what? Not true. What is not true? Explain. I got two not trues. I want to know what you're talking about. You wear a mask to this day and you're Novid? You've never had Novid. You've never had COVID, sorry. That's good. I mean, yeah. But do you think you don't have COVID because you wore a mask? I mean, you could say it's because of that. I don't know. I never wore a mask, really not very seriously. I mean, I guess I wore a mask when I had to go to the store or whatever, but I didn't get COVID for, I don't know. I didn't get COVID until really late, until like, I don't know, something silly like 2022. And, here's the funny thing. Here's the funniest thing. I didn't get COVID until 2022, and I got it from a vaccinated person. So there's that. Or I think I got it from a vaccinated person. So the vaccinated person, they weren't wearing a mask because they were safe and effective. Right? They weren't because they were protected. But they got COVID and I got COVID. I don't know. It was whatever. It was the thing. Those vaccines last 3 to 6 months. They're not vaccines. I'm sorry. They're just not. Those are not. They're not even. They're barely prophylactics, if anything. They changed the definition of what a vaccine is, for one thing, and so all of a sudden it means something that it used to mean something totally different, and now you're like, oh yeah, well that's what it's supposed to do. No, that's not what it's supposed to do. They changed the definition of what it's supposed to do, and you just went like, see, that's science. No, it's not science. They just told you some bullshit, and you believed it. Sorry if I got angry there, but like, they told you some bullshit, and you believed it. It's not real. That's not fucking real. They're lying. Anyways. Okay, now I'm going to go off. They lied about so many things. I get it. You want to be safe and you don't want to get sick. I get it. But I mean, go ahead, have fun with it. It might be a bioweapon. Yes. Oh, the unstoppable. Absolutely. Might be. I think it probably. It's all signs lead to most likely. But I'm just it's unbelievable the things that they told people. were true, and then walked back later. And I'm not mad at you for, I know I'm being a little, I got a little angry about it. I'm not, because people will believe things when they are afraid, and so the power of suggestion and the power of fear, mix them together, put them together, very powerful, very powerful. So, man, I went over time. Let me play these really ridiculous things that might make you go, huh? I really got to go to work, you guys. This is a wild, weird clip. And what is wrong with her? Like, this is, I don't know, whatever. And you can watch any clip from Donald Trump and go like, what's wrong with that guy? You can watch any clip from Donald Trump and go, what the hell is wrong with that dude? Anyways, the chat probably is lagging.
Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah.
Okay. The even more bizarre clip was this. Oh. Can I find it though? Anyways, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna find this clip and then I'm gonna, if I can find this clip. I don't know that I can. Oh, this is it. Going South said 3 weeks ago, Sandy said woke wasn't a thing. Well, I guess so, because Kamala Harris said it's a thing. Hold on. This
what
is
else
kind of
are you
scary.
going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
All right, thank you. Well, let's start with this. Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up. That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources. That's about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level, something that is a heavy weight to carry. So it is something that we take very seriously, very seriously. And we know from the history of this issue in the United States that when you see these prices go up, it has a direct impact on the quality of life for all people in our country. So it's a big issue, and we take it seriously. And it is a priority,
it's very
therefore.
serious. Okay. Anyways, people are just like, I don't know. She's just saying it's a problem. I guess acknowledging it's a problem is a step up from saying, acknowledging it's a problem, I guess, is a step up from saying the economy has never been stronger. She did say absolutely nothing about anything, right? It was just like, what are you going to do about inflation? Well, inflation is a serious problem. It really affects people. I mean, it's whatever. That's what politicians do, say a whole lot of nothing. You know what I noticed? I'll say one thing about during like 2020 when when people were catching COVID or whatever it was, I noticed that it did seem to affect people of color more than it just seemed to me. I don't know. And maybe that was a level of health care that people were receiving or had available to them. So I don't know. Isn't woke supposed to be? Woke is actually more no. Woke is not necessarily about racial inequality. They made it that now. They've made it the dude. What's up, the dude? Been a while. They've made it now. They've made it. They've said that that's what it means now. That's not what it means. Being woke means being aware of the powers that be and what they are doing. Right? It's basically just being a truther. Right? Being woke is just being like, I see what you're doing. Right? I see the game. And all my friends were woke during COVID. And all my friends and I were woke during COVID. We all sat around going like, yeah, this is some, whatever this is some bullshit. Stay woke, my friends. All right. Yeah. Woke means we're screwed, right? It's not, but they try to turn it into something else. But now it doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it is a dog whistle in some ways. Oh. It is. Yeah. Now and it doesn't really mean, I don't know what it means. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Let me see if I have anybody to thank. Before I go. Sure. Yes. Oh, yeah. That absolutely. I'm just saying they've turned it into something else. On both sides, it means something different. They're trying to say it means something different than what it was originally supposed to be. But really, it is about being aware of what the game is. All right. Well, reflect this. I don't have the time for the discussion, but I do appreciate the comments on this, and I'm glad that we're able to talk about it, because if we can't talk about it here, I don't know where we talk about it. I mean, I see, I know what you're saying. I feel like there's a lot of ways to break that down, but need to wake up before you're woke. Get woke, go broke is the other saying. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. People are watching on Rumble. If you're watching on Rumble, like the darn video, won't you? Darn it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the tippers. And I think that's just Reflect the Sun at the moment. Abraham, the definition of woke has been co-opted. It used to be awakened or enlightened. Yep. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Thanks. I will see you. Oh, tomorrow is Brain Fallout at 4. This is on Rockfin and Rumble. We're not on YouTube. So please go to the Black Bear News Rockfin channel tomorrow at 4. And we'll see you then. All right. Thanks all. Peace.